Hello students, welcome back to Brilliant Education Doha, Qatar. In this small video session, we are going to understand a small concept from Principles of Inheritance and Variation chapter, Pliotropy. Today, our topic is a small concept, Pliotropy, and this is a very important concept also from 11th, 12th biology. What is Pliotropy? To understand this concept, we have already seen one gene control one trait. Yes, one gene. Let me write here. One gene control one trait. One trait. Trait means here character. One gene control one trait. But this statement is not always true. Sometimes under the influence of mutant gene, one gene can also control many traits. When the one gene control many traits, that condition we called pleiotropy. You got my point? Actually, one gene control one trait. The dominant gene or the recessive gene, or one gene control one trait. One gene is responsible to form a one character or one trait, but under the influence of few conditions, what happened? One gene control many traits. That condition we called pleiotropy. So what is the example of pleiotropy? So how can we say that one gene is going to control the many phenotypic conditions or phenotypes? Now we are going to understand. Look at here. There is one amino acid. The amino acid is phenylalanine. This is essential amino acid. Phenylalanine convert into other amino acid called tyrosine. So this phenylalanine amino acid convert into, let me write, convert into tyrosine. Okay, phenylalanine amino acid convert into tyrosine amino acid. For this mechanism, for this reaction, we need enzyme. The enzyme name is phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. So let me write here the enzyme name. This enzyme is phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. This enzyme is secreted by liver. So it's called the hepatic enzyme. Hepatic means liver. So this enzyme is essential to convert the phenylalanine to tyrosine. For this process, we need what? Phenylalanine enzyme, phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. We know, we have already discussed this one. Behind the synthesis of every protein, what is there? DNA or gene is there. Gene undergo transcription to form mRNA, mRNA to translation to form what? Protein. These enzymes are chemically proteins made up of amino acids. Now what happened? Behind the synthesis of phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, there is gene or DNA is there. DNA is there. If this gene undergo mutation, before that, let me explain what is the importance of this tyrosine amino acid. Look at here. What happened? So far, what have been discussed now? Phenylalanine convert into tyrosine under the influence of what? Phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. This tyrosine amino acid is essential for what? This amino acid is essential for the pigmentation. I can also write melanin production. Number 2, this tyrosine amino acid also essential for the thyroxine hormone production. Next, this tyrosine amino acid also essential for the brain development. What happened now? The gene which is going to give phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, this gene undergo mutation. So mutant gene, mutation. So when this gene undergo mutation, phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme will not synthesize by liver. So if there is no phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, phenylalanine amino acid will not convert into tyrosine. So let me write the next equation, next reaction. What is the next reaction here? I can write phenylalanine amino acid convert into, it will not convert into tyrosine, but it will convert into phenylalanine pyruvic acid. So it will convert into phenylalanine pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid. What not there? Tell me here. Phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme not there. Why it's not there? Because that gene, whatever the gene is going to produce this phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, that gene undergo mutation. So mutant gene. So this mutant gene, that means absence of this gene, that means proper gene undergo mutation. So there is no phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. Whenever this phenylalanine pyruvic acid form, this will be accumulate in brain, accumulate in brain. This can cause a lot of problems. What are the problems can cause? And moreover, tyrosine amino acid is not forming. So in absence of tyrosine hormone, what happened? Tyrosine amino acid, what happened? Pigmentation, more pigmentation will be very less. I'm sorry, very less. That means pale skin color. So what are the causes here? Pale skin color, pale skin. Number 2, thyroxine hormone production. Thyroxine hormone production also very low production of thyroxine hormone. Number 3, mental retardation. So mental retardation. I make clear? So look at here, one mutant gene. This gene, which gene this is? This is mutant gene. Let me write here. This is mutant gene. Mutant gene, one mutant gene is causing how many characteristic feature? Pale skin color, thyroxine hormone low production, and mental retardation. One mutant gene is controlling many traits. So I told you earlier, one gene is controlling many traits. That condition is called Pliotropy. So here what happened? Good gene undergo mutation. Mutation means sudden change in the gene, sudden change in the DNA. Many reasons are there for this mutation. For mutant gene undergo, that mutant gene control many traits. So not only one trait here, many traits are forming. And moreover, tyrosine amino acid is not forming, and tyrosine amino acid is essential for this all process. But now here, because of one gene mutation, many traits are controlling. This process called what? Pliotropy. In the examination, last year also this question repeated. What is the example of Pliotropy? So what is this disease condition called? If a person who is suffering with this all characteristic feature and mutant gene, what is this condition called? This condition is known as phenylketonuria. Phenylketonuria. We can also say PKU. Phenylketonuria. Moreover, remember all of you, phenylketonuria is autosomal recessive condition, autosomal recessive disorder. That means until and unless 2 recessive genes are present, this disease will not express. So I can also write one more point. This is autosomal recessive disorder. You got my point? So what exactly happened in the Pliotropy? One gene, mutant gene, control the many traits. It's called Pliotropy. Basically, one gene control one trait, but under few circumstances, one gene control many traits. That condition is called Pliotropy. Example is phenylketonuria. Phenylalanine will not convert into tyrosine. Phenylalanine convert into phenylalanine pyruvic acid. It will be deposited in the brain, and it will be accumulate in the brain, accumulate and deposit in the brain to cause a different what they call effects. That affects that disease, that disorder is known as phenylketonuria. I hope you understand, and this question asking for 2 marks, and also it is asking for NEET like competitive purpose. Thank you.
Brilliant Qatar, your trusted coaching partner for IIT, JEE, NEET, Science and Commerce tuitions with 10 years of excellence in quality training. Brilliant Qatar.